people, what they did was they promised them that they will cut $2 trillion of social services. $2 trillion.
Crazy.
So what is being asked to the Health and Human Services group is to cut $880 billion. And most of that money has to come from Medicaid. Because I hear you, and this is what we're going to have so many cases. I'm hearing all across the district, people worried about these. So really what they want to do is cut $880 billion of Medicaid. The other area they want to cut is the food program, the supplemental food program. Now, those of you who may not know, and I grew up in poverty. I grew up at a time where I didn't know where my next meal was going to come from. Here are families. The federal government is giving them $6 a day, just $6 a day to buy nutritional food. And this callous government wants to cut money out of that. You know how much money they want to cut? $230 billion. That's how much money they want to cut out of this. What are they going to do with this money? They will go give it to the rich and the wealthy. That's their action plan. So we voted against that. Democrats were united in voting against this horrific bill. However, this president is intimidating. There was a big, huge gathering at Oval Office. Every borderline congressperson who would oppose this was in Oval Office, was intimidated. Now this is a president who would intimidate a visiting ally coming from a friendly country who is going through such a horrible attack by a neighboring dictator. So, and then he would similarly intimidate his own members of Congress. So let's come on. Some of you asked us, what can we do? What can we do? What can Congress do? What can I do? What can you do? And there's a lot, and we'll talk about that. But this is what is happening in DC. A lot of what has been cut is cut without much thought. Without much thought, right? And then Elon Musk put on his website what he calls wall of receipts. Fake receipts, wrong receipts. There's just so many mistakes. When 8 million was cut, they said it's 8 billion. Then when 655 million was cut, they counted it 3 times. Maybe we just need to cut out the department of whatever this Doge. Doge has so much incompetence. They can't count numbers, they can't do their math, they don't know who they're firing. Then they fired 4 groups of people. Essential people that are keeping our nuclear power plants from exploding, keeping our nuclear power plants safe. They got rid of that. People who are keeping our planes safe in the air, they got rid of some of those people, right? And like this young man, Randy, was saying, they got